everyone, this is Kerjims channel. Now we are to the next episode of Similarity Champions and Comparison, presented by Wild Reef League of Legend versus the Mobile Legends Bang Bang. But before that, please like and subscribe to my channel and don't forget to click the bell running up so you'll be notified for the next episode video.
So you want to main Ekko? Well, do you like time travel? Do you like hoodlums? Do you like glow sticks? Do you like redo buttons? And do you like wasting your ult? Then Ekko, the boy who shattered time, is for you. You know, before I started this guy, I was trying to think to myself, how can I describe Ekko's lore without sounding like the most stereotypical young black kid you always see in the movies kind of lore? Unfortunately, I have not been able to figure out how to accomplish this. So Ekko is this kind of hood rat kid in the streets of Zon where he grew up. Using an invention he created, the Zero Drive, he can manipulate time and explore reality as he wishes. He currently rolls around Zon as a kind of vigilante leader of a group of kids who are also hood rats or orphans or whatever. Basically, he's the top dog of a group of poor kids in a bad neighborhood. Not much else to explain about him except for that cool-ass cinematic Riot release, as well as a little comic talking about how one of his friends got killed and he fucked up their killer right afterwards. The main dynamic of Ekko, though, is that he's a kid from Zon, and therefore he completely despises all Piltover characters, which makes it even harder to stop the stereotypes because all of the main Piltover characters are cops. So he literally is a hood rat kid trying to either run away or beat down the cops. Riot, why? Also, he has a crush on Jinx, so apparently his parents never taught him never to stick your dick in crazy. In-game, Ekko is a terrifying AP melee assassin when played in the right hands. On a small separate note, AP melee assassin is not a word I tend to hear very often either, unless you're fucking Diana. Ekko is one of the few champions that, when played right, can 404 health bar not found your enemy team. He has so many abilities and so many varying damages on them that if you do something as crazy as laying them all together at one time, you'll be seeing more reds than Vladimir mains. He also seems to have a skill for every situation, also has a free redo button if you fuck up. But the coolest and equally scariest thing about Ekko is his skill curve. Holy shit. You go into a ranked game and you see the guy on your team that has like 500 games of Ekkos, and already about 1.235 seconds into the game, he's a legendary and solo taking their Nexus. Well, you probably haven't seen that since everyone and their mother's playing Rengar, but you feel me. So Ekko's passive is another fucking 3-hit passive. Spells and auto attacks apply a stack. 3 stacks deal extra damage. The damage is based on level with a percentage of your AP. It slows the target. Against champions you gain a brief movement speed bonus, and math. 3-hit passive as per the norm, but with some nice added benefits. The movement speed is amazing, as is the slow to help keep pressure on your opponent. Not only that, but an 80% AP ratio means this skill will fucking shred your opponents and make trading near impossible for them as long as you can get it off. Also, it's a 3-second cooldown once used at all ranks, so you can abuse this as much as you want. Ekko's Q is some flying time gadget. It's an AP damage line skill shot. The width increases at the end of the line, or the first champion hit. Enemies hit are slowed. After the delay, the device returns to Ekko and has increased magic damage on return, and here's the math. This is your bread and butter skill and the most obvious damage spell in your arsenal. What's so great about this skill is that the slow makes it very easy to land the extra damage coming backwards, and not only that, but it applies the stack of your passive both ways, so it's very easy to get your 3 hits off. It's just nice. Ekko's W is, I am really not looking forward to explaining this right now.
TP bot.
God damn it! Alright, passively, autos do bonus damage to enemies under 30% health. The damage is a percentage of missing health plus AP scaling, capped at 150 against minions and monsters. The active section is an AoE slow spear. An Ekko clone bats a device into an area. After a short delay, the device turns into this big spear. The sphere slows all enemies inside. Enemies only see the landing location half second before it lands. Entering the spear will stun all enemies. It also shields Ekko for 2 seconds. The shield scales off of AP as well. And apparently, dead or untargetable Ekkos can still detonate, as it says right here in the math. The long and short of it is they use this spell to lock down your targets and give you a little shield and eventually a really fucking fat shield. The hard part is that you need to plan your attack literally 3 seconds before it actually happens. So specifically choosing when and where is pretty difficult to the untrained Ekko player. Oh, and did I forget to mention that the shield is total bullshit? Ekko's E is Dark Souls. The joke is that he's rolling. It's a short dash in the direction of your cursor. Your next auto attack gains extended range, deals bonus magic damage as well, and applies on hit effects. When you auto, you blink to the target hits, and this can also go over small walls and maps. I like how Ekko's most confusing skill comes right before easily his simplest skill, but now I'm all in long-form explanation mode and my jimmies are rustled. His E is a simple auto attack extender that can be used for whatever you see fit. There isn't much to this skill, there isn't a whole lot you need to talk about, so let's just skip the formalities and talk about one of the most badass ultimates in the game. Ekko's ult has 2 names. Name 1 is Whoops I Fucked Up, and number 2 is 404 health bars not found.
I'm just gonna put bot. I get it.
I wanna... I'm stunned! I'm fine! Shut your mouth, I got this. Look at that. I got none of those kills. Passively, a clone Ekko follows Ekko. The clone is 4 seconds ago. Activating it blinks Ekko to his clone. He is untargetable during the blink, and he does massive AoE magic damage when he does so. Heals himself for a flat amount, as well as a percentage of damage taken in 4 seconds. That percentage damage increases with your AP, and here's all the math. Ekko's super duper uber pooper scooper massive bullshit amazing ability. The damage on this ult is one of the highest in the game, and the self-heal can also be serious bullshit if you have a ton of AP. Even if you don't use this for the damage, you still get a free oops I fucked up style ability. It's a free redo button, or perhaps just a safety button to get caught out or need to dive and can now save yourself from tower shots. It's just so good and so much fun when you use it right. So skill max, I go Q, E, W. Q for more damage, E for more damage, and W because it's the last one. But how do I play Ekko?
Rule number 1 to playing Ekko. Don't make any black people jokes. Rule number 2 to playing Ekko. Don't make any fucking black people jokes!
You know what, Darkmaid, you were right. That would just be... criminal. I'm sorry. Ekko. Fucking Ekko. Holy shit, Ekko. You know when this champion came out? I think we all remember him being ridiculous. I think it's pretty common misconception that he is no longer ridiculous because he is. The damage to champions is just... What? What? And I know people say that all the time, but it's so true. Ekko is the boy that shattered time and the boy that shattered the chronos because every time you think you've caught him out, he rewinds and the ultimate is back up for next fight. 3-hit passives are running amok in League of Legends, but very few of them literally do an additional 80% of your AP and bonus damage. Lane trading is not even a challenge with them. You E in, and then wait to come up with a fat glow stick, then run away with a silly-ass goofy giggle. Wait, not like this. And then you just have to sit there and take it like a little bitch. You do this over and over again, but maybe, hey, you can add a preemptive W shield for good measure so you don't take any damage at all. Oh, but what's this? Your combo got a little fucked up. Oh, they're actually proving a harder problem than before? Okay, that's fine. Just run away from the enemy and you'll go back to farming. But guess what? Ekko's father figure is right there on your minion line. Get it? It's Ekko's father figure because it's his clone that doesn't fucking exist. I make black jokes, please give me subscribers. So then you just ult right back to the clone, regen most of the damage you took, and half health the enemy laner and do your combo all over again. And then you get fed. And then you start one-shotting enemies like this. Oh, but wait, kids, I'm not done. Now, normally I'll be transitioning to the Making Big Dick Plays segment right now, but I got more bitching to do, but only bitching about his ultimate move, the fucking Chrono Break. As a side note, it's a really cool looking ult. Good sound effects, good particles. It really has that feel that you're getting chunked down super hard. So good on you, visual designers. Round of applause for you guys. Okay, back to bitching. Damage. Damage out the ass. I talk about this ultimate being fantastic because it being a basic redo button, but every time I press R to save myself instead of killing an enemy, I just feel dirty. I feel like I'm wasting all this potential damage I could put out and ruining all these potential plays I could make. 130% AP ratio in an AoE ability, it fucking demolishes everyone and nobody sees it coming. And hi Elo, people see that clue and they're like, hide your kids because Ekko might ult me right now and make me more useless than hoverboards nowadays. Seriously, these things are getting banned literally everywhere. But lower to mid elo, especially during teamfights, people only care about you and not your clone. So when your ult alone takes them down to half health and you fly in there at Mach 5 proccing your passive Q and E, they will soon realize the power of this goddamn champion. Black jokes. Okay everyone, now it's time to teach you how to make big dick plays. In lane, be wary of auto attack heavy champions that can bully you. Similar to somebody like Fizz, you have to play around their auto attack range because every opportunity they have will be spent autoing you to death. Once you are level 2, you can begin your normal trading combo. E into the enemy, throw out a Q. Auto one time to proc your passive, then run away with the increased movement speed. Then let your Q come back towards you and do its damage again. You can prompt this combo by throwing out your W to help secure the damage with a stun as well as shield yourself from the retaliation. A neat tip with your Q. The slow is nice, but often you will run far enough away so you don't receive the damage afterwards. If you use your passive bonus movement speed to run actually in front of the enemy as they're retreating, you can get more auto attacks in, and then your Q will return the other direction, making it guaranteed to hit. Mid-game, correct utilization of your W and ults can change the way fights go. Your W is a 3-second delay, so always cast it as an initiation if possible. The best way to run fights is to go in with your W and land the stun on enemy squishies. Then do your major combo and chunk them down. If the enemy is strong enough to pursue fighting, run away. When your clone eventually reaches their position, ult and do your combo again, securing tons of AoE damage. If the enemy doesn't wish to fight, keep up the pressure and keep proccing your passive to increase your movement speed and finish them off. Late game, do your best to only use your ult as a damage spell. Your ratios and flat damage are simply too high to waste on your own life. Think of it like a Karthus suicide bomb technique. Even if it kills you, landing a massive AoE chrono break on the enemy team will half health mostly all of them. And you are guaranteed to kill at least one squishy. Even though Ekko is an assassin and generally is known for one target execution, he does do a surprising amount of AoE with his Q damage and W stun. Never forget the length of your W stun. It's a 2.25 second stun at all ranks, which is up there with some of the highest length stuns in the game. However, your W shield is only 2 seconds, so don't get overly cocky. Also, make sure to roam. Your gank potential is absolutely fantastic, and with an AoE stun, bot lane will be a delicious meal fit for the whole family at every point in the game. A neat trick I picked up. If you have the mana and it's off cooldown, before you recall, throw a W on you. The 3 seconds it takes to cast plus the 2-second shield can possibly be that tiny little thing that saves you from the random shaker that happens to appear behind you, trying to execute you behind the turrets, or any other form of execution ability. I want to make one final point before we move on to the build. Even after game upon game with this champion, I still do not have his mechanics down. Damn it! You may have seen it in the video me missing some skill shots, me whipping some ults. Who knows? It's gonna take some time to get used to the way his Q works, working with the W duration and the delay, and most specifically the ultimate range. I have at multiple times ulted and just barely missed the enemy champion, which soon led to my death because my way out has just been removed. Spend time practicing all the mechanics on Ekko, and soon you will be fantastic with him, and soon that will mean death for all of your enemies. So for Ekko, I like to run these runes and these masteries. However, I do think both Thunderlords and the new Stormwarrior Surge are fantastic keystones. This guy was made both during Season 5 and the start of Season 6, so the new Stormwarriors combined with Ekko's passive is actually a very nice choice. Finally, this is how I build Ekko, and I generally take the usual Ignite and Flash. As you can tell, I prefer to play Ekko mid. However, if you want to take Ekko tank jungle, as a large group of people like to do, here are the runes, masteries, and build I'd normally do for that. The skins we have for Ekko are and ice cream for hair Ekko. And now, let's end the video with the usual Ekko clips. Enjoy.
And on point with this part. You know what? I came
Did Ricky to save him, and then I just completely forgot that he was using it.
I lived. I'm good. You see, look at that Udyr. He says Bundjorgen George. I'm fine. I'm fine.
Hi. Bye-bye.
Trying to make Shen not use his ulti.
Help!
Run away. You're running away from me.
I'm asking. Matt! What have you done? What have you done?
Rick, do you trust me?
I don't know anymore. Maybe. Yes.
Ricky, trust me.
No.
Rick, you trusted me.
Okay.
Ricky, do it.
Thank you.
I helped.
Thank God I trusted you.
Okay, we avenged you.
Yeah, Diane does a lot of damage. Well, split my dick and call me king. I get it. I get it.
Ricky, do you trust me?
No!
Ricky, do you trust me?
I told you that answer! I don't know anymore! Wait, what? Alright everyone, thank you so much for watching my So You Want a Main Ekko video. Hope you can go out and ruin the lives of your enemies one redo button at a time. This guide got you a challenger. Please do the usual liking and subscribing. And go ahead and comment on which champion you'd like to see next. Even though probably won't matter because it'll probably be the new guy Jin, but maybe after that, you know.